welcome to Simplicity TV and welcome back to the Simplicity Kitchen. I am going to show you a product that I discovered that I've been using on a weekly basis for my family that everybody loves. It's from a company called Legit Bread Company. This is not a sponsored segment. I am just sharing with you because I love it so much. And so many of you reach out that are trying to, incorporate a gluten-free and a dairy-free diet, and you miss bread or your children miss it and you want to find a great replacement. This has been fantastic for us. Now I order it from purefeast.ca and we'll have this all linked up for you. You get a discount actually when you do go through Pure Feast on our page as well, so we'll make sure you have all that info. But I wanted to show you today just how quick and easy this is. The thing I love the most is you don't see a mixing bowl out here. I put it all into the blender and then I pour it into my bread pan. So I've used Nutiva organic coconut oil. I have done a hefty coating of coconut oil in the base here. And now if you had a sensitivity to coconuts or coconut oil, you could do ghee, you could do organic butter, and you could put that in the base as well. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna crack 6 eggs into my blender. Now remember, we're recording this all, as is. So if there's a shell that goes in there that I have to dig for or anything like that, we're all just human. This is as real as it gets here in the Simplicity Kitchen. I am by no means a Martha Stewart, folks. And I think that's why I love doing these episodes for you, is because you see pretty pictures that we put on my Instagram feed or on Facebook, and you see that I write books, and a lot of people just have this impression that I'm like a whiz in the kitchen and that I'm perfect at creating it all. It couldn't be further from the truth, and that's why I love putting this stuff out into the world, is to show that you do not have to be perfect in order to be able to create healthy, delicious, and simple meals for your family. Okay, so how many am I at now? I've got 5, one more. Oh gosh, guys, whew, that one was stubborn. Okay, so let me put those in there. Give me a second to just wash my hands. Okay, and now from here, I'm gonna add in a 1/3 cup of honey. Okay, so the honey is it's not just coming in here as a source of sugar, it's also helping to keep the bread together. So what I'm gonna do, let me see if I can get some of this guy to pour out. Let's show you here. So this is local honey from one of our friends' farms. It is by far one of the best honeys that I have ever tasted. And I've talked about in previous segments how much healthier it is for our bodies when we can be using local honey from local bees versus that we're just buying off the store and we don't know where it's come from, or it's come from bees that are in, a different country, a different state. Doesn't have as many medicinal properties for you as your local honey does. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so now we're gonna put this in the blender. Honey also is loaded with B vitamins. It's got minerals in it. So fantastic for you. Lower on the glycemic index, and if you were using a maple syrup as well. A little FYI there for you. Okay, so we can close that up. Then from here, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. Now, on this, it'll tell you that you can use olive oil. When you're cooking with something or heating it to that degree, I would go with a more stable oil, so I choose avocado oil. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon, this is how I measure, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. Okay, and then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You always wanna give your apple cider vinegar a good shake because the mother, which is the mother of all ingredients in here, settles at the bottom. So give it a good shake before you use it. And again, we're gonna do a tablespoon. There we go. That is it. Now we're gonna open up the package. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna pour all of this in. And we're gonna pop it on to the base. We're gonna go high. Do one more stop. I would take another sweep through with your spoon. Now, you can, I've been asked this before, you could add things like cinnamon, you could also do chives, you could do fresh herbs into this as well too. You could mince up some garlic, you can do lots of different things with this. Okay, I'm gonna put it back on for about 30 seconds. All right, we should be good now, but we wanna give it, oh yeah, we are great. Okay, so remember, we've already used the coconut oil to make sure that this is nice and oiled up, and now we are gonna pour the batter in. Now, when you're using a product like this, your bread is not going to be, you know, high and yeasty and rising up to the moon. Just know that when you are making some of these healthier breads, they're gonna be a little denser, but I am actually having a team get together today. I'm baking this fresh now. We are gonna be having a creamy butternut squash soup, a little charcuterie and veggie board, and we're gonna have our fresh bread topped with some organic grass-fed butter when it is warm out of the oven. It is going to be amazing. And it took me absolutely no time to do. So now I'm gonna take this, my oven's preheated to 350. I'm gonna put it in there for 40 minutes. I am not gonna open my oven door to check this. If I need to, I'll pop a light on, take it out, I'll put a wooden toothpick in a couple different spots, make sure there's no moisture coming out, and if I need to put it back in, I'll do it at 2-minute increments. All right, and just like that, through the magic of your phone or your computer, however you're watching this, the bread is done. 40 minutes start to end. You saw how easy that was. I literally made this bread in a blender. Not one bowl was dirtied. And because I put enough coconut oil in that pan, it slipped right out. It is stunning. I'm actually gonna be serving this warm with the rest of our meal today. So I've got some organic grass-fed butter here. I've got my bread knife ready to go, and that's it. This is not only going to be delicious, but has created a whole new level of simplicity and ease from my kitchen to yours. So be sure to check out the legit bread company that you can purchase by visiting purefeast.ca.